I've talked about before what our infrastructure is going to need to be with high-speed rail across the country. It's all underground. It has to be. When you're talking about going from major cities to major city, you have to do it underground. There's just no way you're going to spend the time and effort trying to buy up people's land and get right of ways and just go under. So, but then I saw this thing about what San Diego wants to try and do. Apparently they've had this plan for a while. And this is all in reference to Trump cutting the funding for the California's high-speed rail project, which was enacted in 2008, if you didn't know. And we have yet to do shit. Nothing. So, again, one of the very few things that I go, all right, President Trump, way to go. Good job. But that's where it ends. It's like getting out of TPP, the trade deal that Obama was like super into, which would give companies and major corporations all the fucking power in the world, over workers especially. Yeah, no, fuck that deal. But the stupid Obama was into it from going on right until the last day he left office. So there's one other thing that I'm like, okay, good job. But it ends there. Other than that, Trump ain't doing shit for us. He's an idiot. So he took away the money. And so that was the impetus for this segment to go along and to say, well, okay, how is San Diego? And this is in particular doing San Diego, because like I said, they have this thing where some tax gets money put into this thing and that goes to improving transportation, right? In preparation for carbon emission reduction. Okay. So, but one of the things that never got brought up, which I'm going to say, this is how it should be for all of Southern California. This is going to be one of our major aspects for a transportation plan going out in the future. None of them brought up putting a train down the middle of every fucking freeway out there. That's it. I mean, look, there might be other ways in which, because especially if you see on the map parts of Los Angeles, there's huge areas without any freeway whatsoever. You might have to run a couple of lines, to cover that huge space. But virtually every single freeway, from the Valley down to San Diego, out to Riverside, San Bernardino, all those freeways need to have a goddamn train running up and down it, up and down the middle. And then the same places where your cars get off on exits, that's where the stops will be. This isn't hard. And so, I mean, look, the reason why this needs to be the plan for us in particular, now maybe other parts of the country might have this same scenario. I'm just saying this as somebody who's lived here my whole life and seen there's no fucking, there's actually some that have them. There's a freeway called the 105 from its start to finish. Now it's a short freeway. It goes from LAX to, I think, the city of Norwalk. I don't even know where that is. It's a pretty short run. But that entire run, the train runs down the middle, both directions. It has stops all along the way. Then there's another part of the freeway, the 210, and it's not even the entirety of the 210. The 210 is a pretty long freeway from San Bernardino to San Fernando, but only a certain section around Pasadena has this freeway running down the middle. And you're like, God damn it. How come they all don't have this? We're busy worried about carpool lanes. And most of these lanes now have all been, well, not all, but they're in the process of being made into paid toll lanes where the people that are driving in them mostly are single occupants. What's the point of that shit? No. Look, and we don't really even need to be expanding that many lanes. I mean, maybe certain freeways like the 405 might need another lane or two, but at a certain point, you're not going to build your way out of that. You're not going to expand the freeway enough to get rid of traffic. You're going to have to make it so that those cars, people get out of those same cars that would be on the freeway, and they're like wondering, where could we, well, the same fucking place where they're driving, you idiots. The train down the middle. How is this so hard? It's not even that expensive either. So eventually people are going to pull their head out of their ass in Southern California in particular. Now this is, I try to do national stuff, but hey, what better story for people where I'm from than this? I mean, this is a guaranteed way to go. There's already the right of way. The freeway's there. The very middle of it. Now you just got to figure out how to make a train go this way and that way. Not hard. So I just wish that, and so that entire segment, which I cut down quite a bit, I can't show you a whole fucking segment. A, it's boring. B, it's probably going to be copyrighted, but they not once did they bring up putting trains down the middle of freeways, especially in San Diego. They got no excuse. I mean, the way their freeway system's built, it would be perfect. Most of them head down into downtown, and the way it spreads out, and then you just need a ring road from one, or half a ring road around the 805. It would be perfect. It'd be perfect. It would take a little while, cost some money. Yeah, no shit. But all the other examples or solutions they were having were either bullshit. Everyone thinks fucking bike lanes all around the world are going to solve all our problems. Or, it's something similar to what our state was going to do with its high-speed rail, and just, it was going to go nowhere. It was only going to appeal to a certain group of people. It was only going to help out, certain development projects and developers. I don't know. Look, this is easy. I don't know when the hell our state, and particularly the southern part of our state, is going to pull their head out. But that's what needs to happen. Trains down the middle of every freeway. Period.